Alright. I've been wanting to watch this one too. How strong is Dragon Ball Kakumei? Wait, wouldn't it be Goku Kakumei? Or is he scaling the whole universe? Or anyway, let's do it.
Dragon Ball Kakumei.
I'm
What's
guessing
up
he's
guys,
scaling the
Divine.
whole
Today I
universe.
decided to put a little compilation of all my Dragon Ball Kakumei videos into one, at least until I make some more. So sit back, relax, grab some snacks, and I hope you guys enjoy the video.
Let's do it.
Kakumei Goku.
Okay, we starting
In the
off with the
Dragon
main man himself. We starting off with the main man himself. Kakumei Goku, let's do it.
World, we've seen insane displays of Goku's strength over the years, with Dragon Ball Z showing us legendary forms that have the strength to shape the afterlife. Following into Dragon Ball Super, where his ki runs cold with divine energy, and the fabric of Universe 7 falls under Goku's fists. But when the fans of the Dragon Ball franchise get tired of waiting for more feats of strength,
yes, they started betting shit. I dead ass bet. Like I remember when I was a kid and I was playing with my friends. Like I would invent forms, bro. Like that ass, like we do the randomest shit, man. That was so fun back then, man. I remember I created Super Saiyan Demon, bro. I was like, you can't do shit. Super Saiyan Demon is the strongest. Like I was a kid, yo, that was my form, bro. Super Saiyan Demon. That's the form I created back then.
they decide to do it themselves. With Dragon Ball fan mangas blowing up all over the community that shows us the strength of Goku born from our imagination, and even
that's why Goku will always be the strongest for me, bro. Like you'll never see this for any other manga. Dead ass. You'll only see this from Dragon Ball. That's why Goku will always be the strongest.
changing people's lives forever, as a mantle has been passed. But today we're going to be looking at arguably the best fan manga ever made, giving us fights we've dreamed of, and portrays a Goku that's so broken, he needs to be chained up by the gods.
Wait,
In the Dragon Ball
broken? Wait.
fan manga titled Dragon Ball Kagame, following the events of Dragon Ball Super and the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie. The manga
I might need to read this. I've never read Kakumei. Oh my god, that sounds nice as hell. They chained them up? What the
kicks
fuck?
off with one of the most anticipated rematches in Dragon Ball history, the mortal who became an angel, and the god of destruction, Beerus. Goku's strength has been honed so much to the point that he's mastered all of his forms and takes on Beerus as a Super Saiyan Blue, with Beerus showing even more of his strength.
Why would he not go Ultra Instinct though?
This is the furthest he's ever been pushed. Beerus' premonition in Dragon Ball Super is that there would be a rival that can challenge his strength,
Yeah,
a
Goku.
Super Saiyan God. But the Oracle Fish was wrong, as the strength that this mortal achieved is far beyond any god. With Goku and Beerus simply standing still, their auras
Nah,
are free.
I'm gonna have to read this. I'm gonna have to read Kakumei. Anybody that know where I can read Kakumei, drop it in the comment, right? I need to read Kakumei.
Across not only Universe 7, but every universe in the entire timeline. As we pan over to Universe 6, we see the Universe 6 Saiyans training with the god.
Wait. This in Spanish, bro? I can't read Spanish, bro. What the fuck? I cannot read this.
Destruction Champa, and in an instant everyone senses this energy, with Champa asking why is Beerus in this universe, but he's not. Going even further out, we arrive at Universe 11, where Topo is kneeling before Belmod, and the same happens here, with the Universe 11 angel Margarita stating that it feels as if Goku is right next to them, and now everyone is holding their breath, because this is a true battle of gods. Goku and Beerus throw the first attacks in the
crazy. Wait a minute. Kakumei go crazy.
entire fight at each other at the exact same time, and just the force of their punches missing obliterates the planets behind them. With Goku firing off consecutive ki blasts at Beerus, and Beerus pulling out a brand new technique, which I can only describe as a cloak of destruction, as he's able to catch all of Goku's ki blast and then fires it right back. With one massive explosion, Goku cuts through the smoke and gets right behind Beerus. And for the first time in their rematch, Goku pulls out his signature move, firing a full power Kamehameha right in Beerus' face. Beerus is blasted through multiple planets, but Beerus amps up the pressure even more as he grabs Goku by the face and charges up an energy ball at point-blank range, but somehow Goku is able to escape his grasp and escapes the Milky Way galaxy in what seems like an instant, with Goku and Beerus' fight landing them on planet Gia, where all forms of life turn to ash just by them landing. With Beerus finally catching up to Goku, he grabs Goku by the ankle,
Yo,
and this is
clean.
probably one of the greatest manga panels that I've ever seen. Beerus chucks Goku's body through a moon, and he flies and crash lands on planet Taco Taco. Beerus makes Goku's body part of the planet's landscape, but when we pan back up to the sky, we see Beerus holding an energy ball that's here to destroy Goku and the entire planet. Goku wakes up and is falling in and out of Super Saiyan Blue, telling everyone in the immediate area to get out of here, flying up to a nearby moon to
Nigga, you're the one
redirect
destroying the world, bro. How many fucking planets did y'all destroy just for a rematch?
Beerus' attack. Goku realizes that a kid
tripping.
latched onto his leg,
Bro,
but
these
Beerus
two are
couldn't care
tripping.
less as he throws down his attack at Goku, engulfing the entire moon. But when we see Goku again, all of the skin on his back has been
That is
completely scorched
fire.
off.
Wait, that looks disgusting, but that is so fire.
But Goku managed to save the kid and everyone on the planet. Goku passes out and drops.
Bro. It's his fault. Let's not go there. It's his fault. He's on the rematch with Beerus. They're the one destroying everything. It's his fault.
Back down to his base form, and just when we think it's all over, Goku hears the voices of everyone telling him to
Who's
wake
this?
up.
That's not
and
Goku.
just like that, this isn't a battle of gods anymore, because he fell asleep a god and woke up an angel, arising to fight the god of destruction.
Come
Is
on.
Universe 7's second angel, Ultra Instinct Omen Goku. Setting the kid back down on the planet, Goku speed blitzes past Beerus, and what happens next is absolutely ridiculous, as Goku flies even further out and stomps at a planet, gripping it with his bare hands. And that's when Goku's energy starts to rise, as every planet in the nearby area starts traveling towards Goku. And
Is this
Goku
man absorbing planets? How many people did he kill? Goku, what happened to you?
takes planets one by one, chucking them at Beerus at such a high speed that it literally turns into a dragon. And as Beerus
Yo, bro. I need to read this.
is engulfed by the attack, we finally get to see his true strength. Slamming his hand down on Goku's shoulder, we finally get to see Beerus using two powers at once, as Beerus
powers?
is using the powers of a destroyer and combines it with Ultra Instinct. But now it's time
Wait,
to
what? Since when can Beerus use Ultra Instinct? He couldn't do that. Not even, like, I'm talking the main story. That's not something he can do. How
end
the fuck
this,
do you do
as
that?
Goku puts his hands together and charges up the strongest Kamehameha we've ever seen, with a miniature Goku between his hands. And
The miniature, what is that?
as his energy rises, his hair turns white, and right before he fires, it's over. Simply accessing Mastered Ultra Instinct for a fraction of a second, all of Goku's ki runs out, and the battle beyond the gods has finally reached its conclusion. With this fan manga's cosmology being based off of Dragon Ball Super, in which each of the 12 universes have their own afterlives that are stated to be transcendental to dimensionality itself. And
What
since
does
Goku
that
and
mean?
Beerus' ki is actually reaching the spaces between universes that contain all 12, this Goku would be far stronger than his super counterpart. Well, if that wasn't obvious already.
Yeah, that was pretty
Overall,
obvious.
Dragon Ball Kakumei Goku would scale from complex multiversal to layers into outer with infinite to irrelevant speed. In the end, this is the Goku that I've truly wanted to see. A Goku
Yeah.
that's so ferocious that all 12 universes tremble under his fists, and yet still protects life by laying down his own. At the end of the
Fire.
Tournament of Power, Android 17's wish brought back all 12 universes that were erased,
What the f-
and even the ones that Zeno destroyed in the past. These new angels imprison Goku because they have plans for a mortal that can achieve Ultra Instinct in 45 minutes. But I wouldn't push this Goku to the edge, because
Bro,
there's
I
only
wanna
so
read
much that
this.
he'll allow. And once he masters Ultra Instinct,
Let's see you try to kill me now.
Kakumei
I
Vegeta,
need to read this. Yo, I need to read this. This is clean as hell.
surpassing Kakarot, Vegeta's one and only goal. With Vegeta's
Yeah,
strength
he's
rising
crazy.
higher and higher, but never fully eclipsing, he has to choose a
Alright, we
different
saw some
path.
Kakumei Goku. Kakumei Goku just, yo, that shit was clean as shit. Alright, let's see Vegeta. I hope Vegeta gonna clean this shit as well. Like, I
The
need to
fans
see a
of the
clean
series
Vegeta.
decided to take this into their own
Because
hands.
Vegeta's always right behind Kakarot. You need a clean Vegeta, bro.
and keep Vegeta on course. And instead of getting the strength of a destroyer, he's going to put one in the dirt. In the Dragon Ball fan manga titled Dragon Ball Kakumei, we finally get to see the fruits of Vegeta's strength at last, as Vegeta is informed that 17's wish had brought back all the universes that were erased, and Goku has been captured by the gods, imprisoned in Universe Zero. Vegeta has 2 years to prepare
Universe Zero. That sounds creepy as fuck. I'm not
for
gonna
the
lie.
war on creation and heads to Universe 6, arriving on planet Sadala. Meeting up with Cabba, Caulifla, Kale, and even Broly, Vegeta
Broly,
must
what
prepare
the fuck is Broly doing there?
warrior race for the biggest battle they will ever fight. Meeting the king of Sadala, he's appointed to train all of the Saiyans, but he's forbidden to use any
Tall as hell. What the fuck? Why is he here? God
of
damn.
his transformations. Day in and day out, their strength increases more and more, with the gifted Saiyans Kale, Caulifla, Cabba, and Broly making massive strides in their evolution, training together alone with Vegeta
Jeez.
every night, using their full strength.
What
But
the
among
hell
the
is that?
stars,
Is
death
that
is
Blue
on its way
Evolution?
to make the Saiyan race go extinct once again. Warriors from Universe 14 are traveling throughout the multiverse, destroying everything in sight, and head to Universe 6 to start slaughtering everyone in the universe. However, one of these
Nah,
warriors
but
is
wait. I just thought about it. Goku was this crazy. Imagine Jiren and Kakumei. Oh, nah. I hope he did a Jiren. I hope he did a Jiren.
like
Jiren
the
was
others,
going crazy.
being gifted with unlimited knowledge and getting the mantle passed down. Universe 14 has a brand new destroyer, the god of destruction, Amaron. Vegeta senses a massive amount of energy approaching
Sounds
as he
crazy.
says that this energy feels like a destroyer. Vegeta prepares the planet for battle as all of the Saiyans put up a key barrier to
What the hell is this? That is not a Saiyan, bro.
protect the planet, but the sky turns black as a massive ball of destruction breaks through the barrier straight through the clouds and explodes on the battlefield, and crash landing on planet Sadala. The demons are finally here, with a god at the center. And the first words that this new destroyer says when he sees Vegeta is, "You are strong." The god of destruction starts doing an entire analysis on Vegeta, deducing that Vegeta is a Saiyan that was trained by the angel Whis and has the ability to raise and lower his power level. Vegeta asks, "Who are you?" But before he can get an answer, Amaron uses a chain that grabs Vegeta's leg and pulls him into a massive gut punch, sending him flying into the air. Broly chases after Vegeta, but is stopped by the 2 demons. And before Broly can land
I
a
thought
punch,
they were only destroyers and god angels. Why is a destroyer being around demons? What the fuck going on?
one of them opens up a portal and Vegeta recovers and transforms immediately into Super Saiyan Blue. Hitting
Yeah,
the
you can't
destroyer
mess with
back
them.
down to the planet, their fight becomes more and more intense, and Vegeta is able to grab his mask, saying, "This is the last time I'll ask you." But before Vegeta can finish, a portal opens up
Rip it up.
and a fist comes flying
Rip it
through, punching Vegeta in
They
the face,
cheating, bruh.
sending
They
him
jumping.
flying. And this sets up the destroyer's next attack, blasting Vegeta directly in the stomach. And Vegeta gets up once again, determined to put a god of destruction in his place. Vegeta grabs the destroyer's
They jumping,
chains and
bruh. They
slams
cheating.
his body into the planet, but Amaron was able to avoid it at the very last second and headbutts Vegeta in the face, saying
Okay.
that attacks like those aren't going to do any damage to a destroyer. Trying to provoke Vegeta even further, he says he wants
you
to
do
see
not say Boomer, bro. Do not say that name, bro. That is not gonna end well for you. Like, I got nothing against you. That's why I'm trying to tell you. Do not say that name, bro. You gonna get cooked.
Vegeta's reaction when his henchmen find his wife Bulma, but that was a mistake. Vegeta explodes with power and
Yeah, that
Amaron
was
gets
not a good
excited,
idea.
saying final. Vegeta lands a devastating right hook to the
What happened?
destroyer's jaw, sending him flying into a combo strand of heavier and heavier attacks until Vegeta puts his hands together to fire a Gallic gun, but they are wrapped up by chains, and the destroyer pulls Vegeta in once again, landing a wide open punch to the face. But just like Beerus, That's food. Punching the destroyer into a mountain and
that's
breaking
that's
free of his
Vegeta,
chains,
I know.
he lands a double axe-handed slam on top of his head. The destroyer rises from the rubble, laughing, wanting to drag this fight on longer and longer because he's having way too much fun. But that's when the energy shifts and a power unlike anything else awakens, and they have no idea what they've just done. But that one will be a story for another day. Vegeta and the
Kakumei,
destroyer's battle continues as the
that's
destroyer taunts Vegeta, saying that Bulma won't last till the end of the day. But Vegeta says, let's finish this conversation with our fists. Charging at the god, both fighters are having a true battle of gods.
But the art is crazy too. Like, what
and
the
Broly's
fuck?
rampage comes to an end. With everyone else defeated, Vegeta has reached his limit. Amaran tells Vegeta that Vegeta still hasn't used his full strength. His knowledge knows that he has something else far beyond this. The destroyer starts massacring all of the Saiyans, using a giant scythe to slice them apart. And before Amaran can finish off another, Vegeta knees him in the face, and the destroyer's eyes light up. This is the power that he saw, moving so fast that Broly didn't even see him move yet. And this is where the story flips. Vegeta's done being a destroyer. He's been doing it his whole life. He was the Prince of Destruction, and now he's the King of the Angels.
Bro, no. I want to see Vegeta go a different route from Goku. Not everybody got Ultra Instinct. It's not special no more.
Before the God of Destruction is the second mortal in existence to achieve a power that not even the gods can reach. Kakarot won't leave him in the dust forever. This is Ultra Instinct Vegeta. Seeing Vegeta's new strength, the Destroyer decides to use all of his as his aura becomes more sinister than ever.
Bro, I'm disappointed. I do not want to see Vegeta follow the same path as Goku. They are not the same. Vegeta must go a different route from Goku because the two are like, their personalities are not the same. Vegeta is a destroyer whether he wants it or not. That's why he went into the route of Beerus with Ultra Ego. Goku is not. That's why he gave Ultra Instinct and chose the path of an angel. What is this, man? Now you ruined it, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
And as he throws the first punch, it hits straight oxygen as Vegeta dodges out of the way and lands a massive punch to the stomach. Amaran is shocked as Vegeta's movements, aura, and demeanor are completely different now as he tries to use his knowledge to find a weakness, but that's when Vegeta stops moving and breaks through his flaw, landing another massive punch. But that's when the energy of destruction engulfs Vegeta, and once again, he's able to avoid it. Vegeta's mind is so honed that he can see the path that he needs to take before he takes it. But this slight thinking is stopping Vegeta from completely mastering this form, and the Destroyer
that rage
decides
that's always in him, bro. The rage that's always in him. He cannot go into Ultra Instinct. That's not Vegeta, bro. Now they fucked up the whole character. That's not Vegeta.
Ain't the planet red, killing more.
Do that though.
Making Vegeta's emotions go wild, and Vegeta lands another attack on the god and instantly dodges a death beam to the face. Vegeta taunts the god, saying that a deity is being looked down upon by a mortal. But that's when the Destroyer uses telekinesis to pull all of the Saiyans into a massive ball, crushing them, and forces Vegeta's emotions to flare once again. And that was his opening. Using his sickle to stab Vegeta through the shoulder and slamming him into the mountain. But Vegeta grabs the chain and pulls him in, firing a point-blank mouth beam to the face. But Vegeta's stamina is running completely dry, and it looks like this is the end. But the Destroyer turns his attention to the remaining Saiyans, and Vegeta tells him to stop. All of the Saiyans transform for one final stand, and Gabba rushes in, but is only met with
what the fuck is Kaba gonna do?
death Getting stabbed through the chest and ripping out his heart, Vegeta stands with tears in his eyes and energy restored enough by the King of Saiyans to make one last stand. But for some reason, Vegeta's emotions are eerily calm as he eats a punch to the gut and the god retreats into space as his energy has been completely used up. The destroyer decides to fire one last destruction ball to end the entire planet, but Vegeta uses everything he has and punches the god to the moon. And to everyone's surprise, he spares him. Instead of killing him on the spot, Vegeta tells him to run away and send a warning to anyone who wants to challenge him. They will be defeated. The story of Dragon Ball Kakumei follows the events of the Tournament of Power in the Broly movie, in which Goku in just the very first arc was able to throw punches capable of destroying the entire Universe 7 macrocosm.
I'm not fucking with it anymore, because they fucked up my boy Vegeta. That's not Vegeta, bro.
With this macrocosm housing realms that transcend the concepts of space and time, and after all of Super and all these events, the prince is only getting billions of times stronger. Overall, Kakumei Vegeta would scale from complex multiversal to outer versal with infinite to irrelevant speed. And shout out to Vegeta, who dropped 100 to sponsor this video. In the end, Vegeta refuses to be left in Kakarot's shadow and will make his own light that blinds the gods themselves.
That's not his light. Vegeta's light is one of destruction, not one of
Because out of all of the Saiyans, the king is here, and now everyone knows that even gods feel fear. Kakumei Broly.
Okay,
out of all of the Saiyans, one is feared the most out of all of them, having the highest potential in the series and rage that swallows the gods like an abyss. We finally get to see Broly cut loose since he was reined in by an angel. Goku is chained up by the gods, but they made a mistake leaving this one free.
I'm not gonna lie, chaining up Goku is a good idea, but leaving Broly, it's not good, bro. Broly is as strong as Goku, if not stronger, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, if you chain up Broly, if you chain up Goku, it may actually be better to chain up Broly before Goku. I'm not gonna lie.
Titled Dragon Ball Kakumei, following the events of Dragon Ball Super and the Super Broly movie. Broly is on planet Vampa and is informed by the Grand Priest that the entire multiverse will be under attack by newly revived gods in 2 years. And Broly has to become even stronger to save all of it. All of the Z fighters travel to different parts of the multiverse to train with the fighters from the Tournament of Power. Broly is taken to Universe
who's training with Jiren?
6
Was that Gohan?
with the fighters from the
That's Gohan, right? Oh, nah, he about to be strong as fuck.
Tournament of Power. Broly is taken to Universe 6 with Vegeta to train with the Saiyans on planet Sadala, progressing every single day and fighting with Vegeta every single night. Broly is able to use his Super Saiyan transformation and keep it under control, fighting to the morning, being the only one standing. But out in the multiverse, 3 warriors are traveling planet by planet, destroying civilizations, and now have their sights set on Universe 6 and travel to planet Sadala. With
I want to see Broly's fight.
Being gifted with unlimited knowledge and the power to destroy, Universe 14's newly appointed destroyer god, the god of destruction Amaron. Arriving to the planet, all of the Saiyans are preparing for battle, and a ball of destruction is fired from space, breaking through the clouds and destroying the battlefield.
Yeah, we know that.
Landing on the planet's surface are 3 demons, face to face with the devil. Amaron makes the first move, grabbing Vegeta's leg with a chain and punching him in the gut, sending him flying into the air. Broly chases after him, but is stopped by the other 2 demons.
Alright,
and
that's
as
where
he
we gotta
throws
go.
his first attack, a portal opens up,
Yep,
and
that's
the
weird.
other end leads to Vegeta, punching him square in the jaw.
Oh, they did not jump. He teleported Broly's punch to Vegeta.
Broly tells the god of destruction to release him from his technique, and the god tells Dula to handle him while he takes on Vegeta one-on-one. Broly instantly transforms into a Super Saiyan, and just like he did to Goku, he starts thrashing the demon around the planet, finally ending his attack by throwing Dula to the planet and firing a mouth beam, annihilating the surface.
Yes,
The
Broly,
demon
he's
uses a
just a
technique
savage.
to put Broly to sleep and prepares to fight the other Saiyans, but the demon feels absolute dread as he turns to see Broly still asleep.
I mean, now that you put him to sleep, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be his rage.
But his power is still rising.
I knew
Broly,
it.
while completely unconscious, grabs the demon's face, and Dula tries to run away. But Broly's very first fight taught him a valuable lesson and some brand new techniques too.
What is
Using
it?
Goku's God Bind to paralyze the demon in place,
God Bind? He can
Broly
do that?
transforms back into a Super Saiyan, and the demon begs out to the God of Destruction for a way to win. The Destroyer God Amaran uses his unlimited knowledge to find a way for Broly to be defeated.
I don't
And there's
really see a way, because if you piss him off, he's only gonna grow stronger.
only one way to do it. As
What?
Broly throws his punch, the demon is able to break out of the
Oh, using his strengths against him, just like what he did with Vegeta, the portal. Yeah, that makes
God
sense.
Bind as Broly's grip drops as he charges in, just as his destroyer predicted. And this is his only chance.
What is it?
Creating another portal, Dula grabs two hostages, both Lemmo and Chilai, and
Now you're gonna die. Now you're dead. That was the worst thing you could have ever done. You're fucked.
Broly stops in his tracks, saying he'll do anything he wants if he lets them go. Chilai says he won't do anything because he needs them as hostages against Broly. Dula smiles, saying, "What hostages?" throwing Lemmo to the ground and making the biggest mistake of his life. Dula uses a keyblade and stabs right through Chilai's chest, and the
I
entire
knew it. He's a fucking dumbass. He's dead now.
planet falls into a deafening silence. Demon, what have you done? What is a king to a god? And what is a god to a non-believer? Do you believe now?
That's fire. That's clean. I got goosebumps, bro. That was clean.
Broly explodes with energy and
Yeah,
awakens
that was the worst
legend-
thing you could have ever fucking done to Broly. Dude, that was the worst decision you could have ever taken, bro. You're dead.
Super Saiyan once again. Across the universe, Hit is talking to Frost and both of them freeze in their tracks, feeling energy so strong that no one can stop it. Broly's energy is traveling through the universe in a fraction of a second, and no creature that is touched by this energy can escape its all-consuming fear that plunges them into an abyss of unfathomable anguish. And in the blink of an eye, Broly's energy reaches every heart in
I'm
Universe
not gonna
6.
lie.
Just
that
the
was
force of
fucking
his scream.
obvious, bro. Like, you do not do that. The God of Destruction did him dirty, bro. He set him up for failure. Because there's no way with your all knowledge you did not know this was gonna happen.
Starts traveling
Come
through
on, man.
space and strikes all the stars in its path, causing the entire star system
was
to
so
collapse
stupid, I'm not gonna
into a supernova. As the King of Saiyans looks up and sees the sky lit up with hundreds of star systems collapsing at Broly's voice alone.
system.
Vegeta
Voice?
tells them that they have no idea what they just released.
They
Broly loses his
this God of Destruction is a fucking idiot. He does not know shit. For all knowing God of Destruction, you made the worst decision possible.
mind and attacks Dula, but he opens up a portal leading to another Saiyan on the battlefield who instantly transforms into a Super Saiyan to defend himself. But Broly grabs his leg and pulls him through the portal and smashes his body into the ground before launching him into the air, firing a gigantic mouth
Oh, yeah,
blast
he
to
lost
finish
it.
him.
Yeah,
and
he
the
lost it.
Saiyan is saved last second by another, and Broly starts destroying the entire planet, lost in his rage. The Saiyans charge at Broly trying to rein him in, but Broly crushes the head of one
I would fire the fuck away. The man destroyed Star System with his voice alone. I'm flying the fuck away, bro. I'm not trying to fight him. I'm not trying to restrain him. I'm going. I'm leaving.
Saiyan in his hands and gets blasted by another doing no damage at all. All of them charge in at once, and that was a mistake, as Broly's energy kills
shit.
them all in one shot. But that's when the only person who understands Broly's pain arrives on the battlefield, Kale. Kale tries to calm Broly down, but she's thrown into the air and her ki blast is sent
Who's
right back
surprised?
into her face. Kale
You ain't
transforms into
Sheila?
her Berserker Super Saiyan form and tries to restrain Broly, putting herself into his consciousness and sees Broly sitting within his inner mind. She tries to snap him out of it, but that's when Broly's rage manifests and starts destroying Kale. and that's when Broly's eyes start to come back. At the same time, the demon is fighting the king of Sadala as a Super Saiyan, and the fight bands back over to Broly, standing over a beaten Kale, and roars in her face, but tears are falling from his eyes, and Kale taps his heart with her fist, and Broly decides within his inner self that he's done letting his anger control him. He's done taking lives to subside his rage. He's done being a devil. And in that moment, the light breaks through the darkness
I
as
swear
the
to
demon
God,
is
if
going
there's
to
another Ultra Instinct, I'm gonna get mad.
finish off the king. His hand is grabbed, and the legend is complete. Perfected legendary Super Saiyan.
Okay.
The demon cuts off his own arm and says that Broly isn't mad anymore, but his power is still growing. Getting blasted in the chest,
Yeah,
Broly walks
there is a silent rage. Broly's rage is just it's just like a berserker. Like he was doing shit. There's silent rage. Now that's the type of rage that's the most dangerous type of rage. That's the one you do not want to find out, bro.
through all of his attacks and grabs his shoulder, saying, "You can regenerate, right?" Broly creates a
Same move.
Keyblade and stabs the demon through the chest.
Same move.
The exact same way he did to Chi Lai, and says, "So that's how you did that. Now regenerate." The demon regenerates and releases even more power,
Damn.
opening up galactic portals leading to the demon realm, and massive demons pour through. Broly smashes
that's
through
not gonna
each of
change
them,
shit.
one by
Like at this point, I don't know why the demon is still fighting, because the man destroyed Star System with his voice alone. I'm not fighting him.
one, and grabs another, flying it into space, and Dula loses his mind as he believes that Broly is unbeatable. But Broly is struggling to keep his wrath under control, and that's when Dula makes up his mind. He's going to take his life, but Broly's along with him, stabbing his own core and condensing his energy into a single point, the combination of every predecessor's strength into one blast. Broly flies him up into space, and everyone stops their battles to watch the sky explode. The god of destruction watches, saying that not even he could survive that, and Broly grabs the core in his hands, a literal black hole, and begins to push with all his strength. And Broly is fighting within his inner self, pushing harder and harder, and the destroyer realizes who the strongest truly is. And right as the explosion goes off, Broly is able to stop the blast and falls back down to Sadala as the devil falling from heaven. The story of Dragon Ball Kakumei is
this man
connected to
needs
the
to stop
events of
dropping
Dragon
these
Ball
crazy
Super,
bars, bro.
and Broly is able to take on a Super Saiyan God Goku, who has gotten millions of times stronger since the very first arc, where he was going to destroy the entire universe with his fists. With the afterlife being stated to be devoid of the concepts of space and time, Broly is able to surpass all of this in under 20 minutes, and now even the gods of destruction have to concede to his strength. Overall, Kakumei Broly would scale
this
from
shit
complex
crazy, bro.
multiversal to outerversal with infinite to
Golly.
irrelevant speed. In the end, this Saiyan has come a long way in such a short amount of time, truly proving that the legend has not died and will only get stronger, because there is nobody who can reach his level. It's funny how gods look up and lock eyes with the devil. What's up, guys? It's Divine. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys
this
like and
guy
subscribe and hit that
Divine,
notification
bro.
bell so you never miss an
He's
upload.
something
And if you
else.
want to sponsor a
He's something else. He's something else. Let me put the like on this, bro. Put the like on this. God damn, he's something else. He is something else. Alright, let me close this. Cause I've been hearing battery is low. Battery is low. Battery is low. I need to charge it up. And I might record or I might go live. I don't know. I'ma see y'all later, bro.